from the sand back to the surf. We're going to check out the round one highlights of the women's Taplin relay and one of the Sunshine Coast local clubs. Noosa got the overall win there thanks to Lana Rogers, Electra Outram, and of course the final leg from Geordie Mercer. Can they go back-to-back in the big surf? Geordie Mercer very happy there, waves to the crowd and salutes the crowd to take the podium. Kurrawa finished in second place. No surprise there. Some of the stronger clubs all in the mix and a few looking to bounce back after round one. Of course, Noosa will want to remain on top of the overall point score. Your top three results count towards the Ocean6 series that will be decided later in the summer at North Cronulla Beach on Sydney's Shire coastline. A big field here at Coolum to line up a little bit more than 16 teams, but they're on the line, ready to go. The same order as we saw in the Iron Woman. Swim, ski, board, that is the way. It will be decided. 2 from Alex, 2 from Burleigh, Currumbin, Kurrawa, Manly, Maroochy, Mermaid, Newport, Noosa, and Noosa B. Northcliffe in the top 16. We've got a few more over the page there. Northcliffe, Southport, Sunshine, and Surfers. Jack, anyone can win this one.
Well, one of our 20 teams will take the win, Josh, obviously, and the Noosa team taking the win in round one will certainly be hard to beat, but the Kurrawa team closest to screen, they finish second. They'll be looking to go one better, and with someone like Rebecca Creedy leading you off, you think you're going to be right up there.
I wouldn't count out the last couple of Australian champions either. Newport and Maroochydore, they'll be in the mix. Maroochydore welcomes back Elise Burnett on the ski for them, so watch for her. And I think it's going to come down to the ski leg. This one will be decided in that middle leg when they're trying to negotiate these huge conditions there. Whoever can stay on top of their ski and make sure they get around as easy as possible will go a long way towards winning. And is that Noosa out in front again? It's Lana Rogers in the lead there, so maybe Noosa A from Noosa B as well. So what about this? Not only did they get the win in round one, they're going 1 and 2 right here, right now, around the first can, and it is definitely Karina Lee and Lana Rogers in 1 and 2. So the Australian Open water swimmer for Noosa B and Lana Rogers, one of the best surf swimmers we've got, they're going head to head, and it's the B team that stands up first with Karina Lee.
So it looks like the girls made a decision to swim to the right-hand side of screen. That is to the southern end, obviously looking to pick up a wave there. The Manly cap's in there. There's Lana Rogers, the Noosa A team, they're in there as well, but Karina Lee leading the way for Noosa B at this stage.
Obviously the run, not her best leg there. She's a water creature and wants to stay there. She's one of the 10K swimmers up and around, but she's got the massive lead at the moment, way ahead of the rest of the field. Lana Rogers chasing hard. Manly's there as well, Maroochydore. So that's your top 4. 3 from the Sunshine Coast, 1 from Sydney's Northern Beaches, and none from the Gold Coast so far. As Noosa B comes through, Ruby Nolan for Sunshine, just ahead of Rebecca Creedy from Kurrawa. So a great swim from her there. Lara Moses from Newport. So a few of the different swimmers here. Not what you'd expect from a couple of these girls. The ski paddlers are all waving their hands, and Geordie Mercer is on and away. So Noosa A is back in front ahead of Noosa B there. We don't know who's going around. Courtney Bryan, I think, is going around for Noosa B. So that'll be interesting whether she can hang on. Our ski race champion, Bonnie Hancock for Kurrawa. Olivia Emanuel, she didn't get round in the women's ski race. That's for Sunshine Beach. And Grace Gurr is on and away for Newport.
So not a great start there from Grace Gurr. Hanging her left leg in as she got her bum in the seat, but she's up and away now. We see our surf race winner. She's coming around, as is Bay Wilden Snedden. So the Kurrawa crew a long way back at this stage. Annabelle Kelly runs around there for Alexandra Headlands as well. So plenty of work to do for these back markers if they're going to catch our leaders.
And our leaders, they'll go up and over this one very easily, but I think the girls in 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are going to get absolutely belted at the moment. Oh, Noosa gets smashed there. Manly's been hit. Sunshine, they're out of it. So is Grace Gurr. She's copped 2 or 3. Bonnie Hancock's trying very, very hard, and Danielle McKenzie is trying to get Northcliffe back into the competition. A couple of years ago, well, last season, Northcliffe almost won every Taplin relay event of the whole summer. They only lost 1. This year, they haven't looked like being close in any at all. And at the moment, it's Maroochydore. Oh, it's Danny McKenzie. She loves it, going over a big one. She is a wild child as Amy Nerthen rolls under, and not so much cheering from Amy Nerthen when you're underneath them.
She'll get herself back on. She's got to get on quickly because the next wave in the set is probably rolling through as well. And our two lead teams are around the last turning can and heading back to the beach. That's Elise Burnett from Maroochydore out in front on the pink nose ski, and Geordie Mercer on the yellow nose ski heading back to the beach. So Geordie on the left-hand side of screen, Elise Burnett on the right, and Elise has picked up a little bubble. That's a run that's going to put her ahead of Geordie Mercer and give her an advantage back to the beach.
Elise Burnett, the Rio Olympian, Danny McKenzie working her way home, so she's got the lead. Elise Burnett, she's just got to hold it straight. Shouldn't be any dramas. Oh, and just as I say that, the commentators curse. She goes sideways, so a little bit less time on the river, a little bit more time in the surf needed for Elise Burnett, and she just opens the door one more time for Noosa. So Jordan Mercer has gone straight past her. Elise Burnett swings it around, fires it up again, but she's going a long way down the beach and making things, well, just a little bit harder on herself because she'll have the long run up the beach, and I don't think Elise Burnett can go toe-to-toe with the likes of Geordie Mercer on the sand.
Well, she did all the hard work, and then she's just handed Geordie Mercer a 30-metre lead. Now, that will probably extend to 40 or 50 metres because of the leg speed of Mercer, and there is no way Elise Burnett, the Olympic kayaker, can match Geordie Mercer for leg speed.
Naomi Scott's quick too. She's in third place for Manly. Danielle McKenzie is up and away, and she's got Northcliffe right back up into this one with Bonnie Hancock. But Elise Burnett, she's running strong through the river that's developed there. It's raining hard on the Sunshine Coast. Naomi Scott's flying, so that is our top three. Noosa in one. Electra Outram's in and away. Get some words of advice from Geordie Mercer. Northcliffe in 4. Kurrawa in 5. It looks like maybe Newport and Sunshine Beach have been absolutely smashed in that one because they were up with these teams heading into the ski, and they're not with them heading onto the board.
Well, the positions have changed significantly towards the back end of this field, and it's Harriet Brown that goes in. So the world board champion for the Northcliffe Club, she's got plenty of work to do. Brielle Cooper goes in for the Kurrawa Club. She was our Iron Woman Series champion from this round, and will she be able to pull the lead back?
Grace Gurr for the Newport Club, newly joined Newport from Manly. Amy Nerthen after getting absolutely pumped. Olivia Emanuel there from Sunshine. So these teams are all in the top 8 at the moment, trying to hang on. Courtney Bryant from Noosa B went in the lead and got absolutely hammered, and sometimes you just can't avoid it. Maddie Spencer goes charging in for Newport there. Newport have won, well, the last Australian Championships, the last couple New South Wales Championship. Carly Nerthen seems like she's having a blast, a big smile on her face, but let's see if that smile disappears if she ends up underneath one of these monsters out the back.
Well, a bit more enjoyable when you're heading in the middle of the field with no pressure at all, and Carly Nerthen is just enjoying this paddle out into the surf. But it's the girls out in front at this stage, Electra Outram, who's really feeling the pinch and feeling the pressure. She's got the world board champion chasing her, but also chasing her is her arch rival from Maroochydore, Tiani Massey. These two go head-to-head in the under-17 and junior events right throughout their junior career. And now Electra Outram is representing the Noosa Club in an open female Taplin where they're out in front. They won last round at Queenscliff. Can they do it again, or will Tiani Massey paddle her down?
This is what Taplin Relay Racing's all about. You get kids who maybe aren't ready to compete in the Opens, you throw them in the mix, you put all the pressure on them, and you watch the way they respond. And Electra Outram has responded. She is absolutely flying. She's got a medal at the state titles in the open board race. She's turned the cans here, and there's a wave on offer. It could be all over like this. Will she pick it up? She will. She'll push hard over the top. She gets that one easy, and that is the easiest win you will ever see from an under-17 in an open event. The rest of the girls, they'll miss the wave behind it as well, so this one will take her all the way to the beach. And Noosa, they're creating a dynasty of Taplin Relay Racing so far. They had a win in round 1. Electra Outram won't screw it up from here. Harriet Brown's in second place. Tiani Massey's there as well. A couple of the other teams trying to chase hard. Massey will get a wave off the back there. She just fallen behind, but Electra Outram will bring it home. Lana Rogers set it up. Jordan Mercer put it in the middle, and Electra Outram made it a triple threat of Noosa. They've won 2 in a row, and look at her. She's not letting up, storming all the way to the line. They will claim round 2 of the Ocean 6 series. Noosa, they're back to their glory days there, and these 3 girls are part of the reason. What a performance. Lana Rogers, Jordan Mercer, and Electra Outram.
Well, a huge win there from Noosa, making it a double. And the race is on now. Manly and Northcliffe, They're going to race up to the line, and a ski's got in the way for our sprint finish. So it looks like Manly will take second place, Josh.
Oh, drama there. Harriet Brown definitely had to jump over the top. I think it was the redhead ski, so that will be drama aplenty once they cross the finish line. Manly will get second. Northcliffe, will they hold on for third? Yes, I think they will. Harriet Brown, if she wasn't such a nice person, she'd almost be upset. Brielle Cooper sneaks in for fourth. Tiani Massey, she tried hard. They finished fifth, the Manly club. Let's see who comes in next. Newport and Currumbin will go head-to-head for sixth and seventh place. Carly Northern and Maddie Spencer, they race in the Iron Woman Series week in, week out. They're going to sprint up the beach. This is how much the Taplin Relay means to them. Carly Northern, she wasn't smiling going up the beach that time after she was smiling on the way in. She finishes just ahead of Newport, so a great performance there from two of the big gun clubs in surf life saving. Noosa, Manly and Northcliffe, they're 1, 2 and 3. Kurrawa, Maroochydore, Currumbin and Newport never really got in the mix, but they were close enough if they were good enough. Noosa B had a great day there. Burleigh, Kurrawa, Sunshine Beach finishes in 13th. Great to see them in their first ever open